immigrant from South Africa, I try to maintain my culture, and in the 3 years that I've lived in Utah, it's proven to be a mighty task. One way I maintain my culture is by surrounding myself with normal food for comfort, to remind me of my home in South Africa and memories associated with it. Sometimes American food just doesn't quite cut it. Amongst the few stores to choose from that supply such products, the British Pantry meets my needs, for not only do I get food there, but opportunities to meet fellow customers of different nationalities who are looking for the same comfort. Both South Africa and Ghana were colonized by the British. Though British food has almost no other connection to African culture, it's ironic to think we now associate it with home. Abu is from Ghana, West Africa, but lived in Manchester as a child. He has lived in Utah for the past 7 years. He came to live in America for economic freedom. Do you have rooibos tea?
No, I don't have rooibos tea. I know. It's a huge tea in South Africa.
Okay, this... Oh my goodness. This, I've had Ribena since I was a child, and you know what? I don't need tea. Ribena's good, so. Ready now.
People shop here because they crave the foods from England, from Britain. We make it such that you don't have to go to Britain to sample British goodies. We want to make it available, whether you're from New Zealand, South Africa, Australia. We want to make sure that right at your doorstep or right in your new area of living, you can just drive a few blocks down the line and down the road and purchase what you crave.
Dorothy Bailey and Molly Smith are both from England. They immigrated to Utah for religious reasons.
We like to have our little bits that we used to have at home, My humbugs. I love the candy.
Nostalgia, they come, they see the chocolates and they go wild.
Cadbury, amazing.
Brings back memories of home, things we used to eat when we lived over there.
Okay, memories right there. Memories of my homeland in South Africa, with its breathtaking sights and beautiful sandy beaches. Different foods recall different memories. For example, the rooibos tea I'm looking for reminds me of my gran making tea every afternoon. She used to serve it in her best china, and I would get a plastic cup and an old biscuit. Cadbury chocolate reminds me of sleepovers at my friend Kerry's house, where we would stay up late writing short stories and snacking on the chocolate. The fact still remains we all chose to come to America, but it's not as easy as it sounds, for we've left family and friends. Saying goodbye is never easy. And once in America, not all opportunities are granted to us, but we all came here looking for better opportunities, whether it be educational, economic, or religious.
So when time came for me to go to college, I opted to come and try out the United States to see if really they had the best economic freedom there was. And I've been here since, and I like it.
To have our kids brought up in a better place and, better education, we thought. We don't know whether it was or not, but we thought it was then, and they've done good, so that's okay.
There were two reasons. First of all, we are members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Mormons, and we wanted our children to marry in the church. And besides which, my husband worked for the genealogical department of the church, and they wanted him here to supervise the English research.
I'd stay here if it was for good. I don't think I could go back and live in England again. I like to go for vacation, but I like to know I'm coming home.
I've learned that no matter where you are in the world, home is what you make of it. I'm grateful to be here in the US, but thank goodness for the British Pantry for helping me to maintain my culture.